Hello everyone. Today on behalf of Pimpri-Chinchwad Polytechnic College at Nigri, I welcome you all to this video. We are here to present our project, that is workload reminder system. Before I start, I would like to introduce ourselves. Myself Rachna Reddy and my group members are Anjali Kolekar, Tanaya Nevale and Pratiksha Sabre. We are third year computer diploma students and we have developed mobile application that is based on reminder system, and this application is named as AlertMe. So let's begin with our project by knowing more things about it. As we know, Android is widely used operating system and it is free of cost, so everyone can afford it. That's why we have developed an Android application which will help the maximum number of users to manage their work easily. In fact, our main purpose is to provide services to everyone, whoever using the Android devices worldwide. In short, we can say that this application will be helpful to everyone because it is free of cost and provides very easy understandable user interface through which any user can easily able to interact with this application. So let's begin with our project by knowing what were the new things we are added in this application. Generally, in reminder systems, the user allowed to add details about the reminder manually, means via keyboard as in text input, which is sometimes time consuming, means one by one need to add time, date, title, snooze limit, reminder info, etc. Hence sometimes user get irritated due to all these formalities, and sometimes this kind of information is of no use. And what if the user can able to set the reminder via speech input? Yeah, this gonna be very easy process. So that we provided the feature in this application, that is speak to text. It is nothing but it converts the pronounced words into the text, through which the user can easily able to set the reminder in just a single click on a mic with the voice inputted time. And then system will accept the time in proper format, and that's it. It will automatically set the reminder. So let's go through the example. Here, this is our main activity, also called as a reminder summary, because whatever the changes or operations done with the reminder will be reflected on this activity. Now here, to set the reminder via speech input, we have to go through the first icon, which represents the mic, and next we have to click on a button to appear a mic and just input the time in the format such as 10:20 AM. Done. The system will accept any sort of time such as 11:12 PM, 12:13 AM, 2:30 AM, 5:50 AM. Now again there must be a question about this feature. What the new thing we did in our application? This kind of facility also provided by many existing systems. So yes, it exists, but one important thing is to know that all existing systems with this feature works only when internet connection is activated, and sometimes it could not be possible for everyone to have an internet connection to use this feature. But our application is fully offline based, means no need of any internet connection. Now let's move towards the next feature, that is text to speech. Mostly the reminder systems remind the user via music, ringtones, pop-up notifications, etc. But by this process, the user only get alerted by that reminder. So the user always need to visit that device to check the text message in the notification to know the purpose of that reminder. What if sometimes the user cannot able to reach till that device? So this situation can be also considered as a problem. Well, to resolve this problem, we used text to speech feature. So let's see how it makes the system more interesting. The text message written by the user in the reminder as a reminder info will get pronounced while ringing the reminder. Let's know it with the example. Here already we have reminder which is titled as alerting.
Doctor's appointment.
The user get aware of purpose of that reminder. Now our next feature is scanner. Well, scanner is completely new in this kind of application. So we are using OCR scanner. OCR is nothing but optical character recognition. The characters from non-editable document will be converted into the editable text. So to use it, we just need to click on that scanner icon. So we are directed to the document source at that instance. Well, we have selected here .png type of document, and the text within the document is fetched, and this text is set in the reminder as a reminder info. Now let's move towards the next way to set the reminder. So we can also add the reminder manually by just clicking on third icon which will indicate manual entry of reminder. Now here in this activity, the first section refers to the title of the reminder. So this title will be helpful to differentiate or identify the reminder within the reminder summary. Now next section is reminder info. Whatever the text written into this section will get pronounced when the reminder starts ringing. So the user get aware of the purpose of that reminder. And next is snooze limit. This will help to repeat the reminder. And finally we have to set the time and date. We click on save button. Now we can see that reminder gets set and displayed in the reminder summary and titled as medicine. Well, till now we saw 3 ways to set the reminder: via speech input, via scanner and via keyboard input. Now let's move towards the ringing part of the reminder. As we know, all Android devices has many built-in sensors and they work for only specified tasks. So we have integrated those sensors with our application, that is proximity sensor and motion sensor. So let's go through first sensor, that is proximity sensor. This sensor will get activated when any physical object detects nearby the device. So in this application, this sensor can be used to stop the reminder at that instance. So let's know its working with the example. Here we have listed 2 reminders in the reminder summary and one of them starts ringing. Now here, if user want to stop the reminder, they just need to provide any physical object nearby the device. At that instance, the reminder gets stopped. Now next sensor is motion sensor. It is also called as the accelerometer sensor. This sensor is also used to stop the reminder at that instance, but if user want to delete that reminder after ringing, then this is the best way to stop the reminder and delete it. Let's see one example. So again we have listed here 2 reminders that are titled as alerting and reminder. So one of these start alerting, and now here if user want to delete this reminder, then they just need to shake the device and done. So here we can see only one reminder and recently alerted reminder get deleted from this summary. So that's all. Our application works with more efficient manner. We hope that you like this project and thank you so much for watching this video.